What is going on, everybody? This is your man, Big B, along with Big G. Welcome to Steelers Almighty and the Big Show, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate everybody being in here. Whew, wild weekend. Unfortunately, Steelers, we got a lot to talk about. We got to cover a lot of stuff, man. I appreciate everybody showing up and showing out. First of all, G, how you doing, man? How you feeling?
You see how I'm feeling. I got this diabolical ass James Pierce jersey on, backwards, representing 42 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But hey, Pierre LePew, you the best DB we got. So I'm riding with you. Pierre LePew, you my hero. Let's go, Pierre LePew. Maybe you can save the day for us. Because everybody else back there on the cornerbacks is trash, B. They trash. But I'm okay, man. I'm happy to be here for the big show. Let's do what we do, man, because we got a big show, man. A big one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was a wild weekend for the Steelers. Unbelievable nonsense. But anyway, stuff that's got going on. First of all, we got some crazy injury news to two starters that are not, we already know, not playing this week. That stinks. We'll cover that. Latest on Aaron Rodgers' injury. We're going to talk about that. Fan patience, including my own. Y'all heard me in the post game. They've run out when it comes to Mike Tomlin. They've run out. So the patience with the defensive staff, Mike Tomlin, just the coaching staff in general has completely worn out. And obviously, we're going to have the grades. Big G checking in on my grades, having his grades, all of that good stuff. So I appreciate it. We got our first super chat of the evening for old Claude Bishop. So Claude says, I see that you gentlemen have finally seen the light, and I'm looking forward to a great show. Well, we appreciate you, Mr. Claude Bishop. We appreciate you. And yeah, it took me a minute to get there and back and forth. I was always a guy that I like Tomlin. I want Tomlin to succeed because if he succeeds, that means my team succeeds.
Yep.
And I still feel that way, but it's time for a change. It's just I'm done. I'm done because Tomlin's not going to change. I always said he's fine to be the coach, but if he changed, but he's not, so I'm over it. I'm over it, and that's all I got. That's all I got. So thanks, Steve. We appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you very much. We got a lot of people already in. We appreciate all the members in here. Thank you very much. Jay said, how much do I have to suffer? The Thunderbirds are more than enough. But this team is killing me. Jason is killing everybody, bro.
Keep drinking.
Killing everybody.
Keep drinking. You'll be all right. Keep drinking. Keep shots to the dome, baby. Keep going. Let's go.
My main man, Lacobe, and it might be Lacobe, but I'm calling Lacobe because I love that name. He said, tear it down and start over. I can't no more. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm past it, man. I'm past it. What's going on, Torsha? I'm just past it.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. But I appreciate all the members that are in here. Again, everybody, you know how it works. If you want to get your comment, question, or rant up on the screen, super chats are wide open if you want to help support the channel. That way, we absolutely appreciate each and every one of them. Also, if you want to become a member, members get their comments up on the screen. The link is in the chat to join. 5 different levels. Watch party. I tell you what, the watch party was, we were all pissed off on Sunday, man. We were all so just absolutely fired up. And we're all in there and we were all mad together. Just all frustrated together, man. So the one thing I can tell you, the watch party's been therapy. It's therapy for all of us, man. We get in there and we let out our sorrows. So usually we disagree. Nobody had any disagreements on Sunday. We were all just letting the Steelers have it.
I'm jumping in Sunday. I'm jumping in because I can't take it no damn more.
Yeah, it was sad.
I need some serious therapy.
He says, word on them Steelers streets is Tomlin might want out after the season. Can't confirm nor deny these rumors. That was a rumor that was on the street earlier. We'll get to some of that and talk about it today. But I appreciate everybody in here. Again, remember to like, follow, subscribe, share the live. We want as many people in here as possible talking about these Pittsburgh Steelers fans. So I appreciate everybody in here. Thank you very much. Let's get into this. Let's get after it.
Let's go. Let's go.
So first thing, G, major starters are already ruled out, which is disheartening to say the least. Broderick Jones had his best game as a Pittsburgh Steeler on Sunday. Now, I'll admit that the defensive end that he was playing against, you don't even know his name.
Hell no.
Having said that, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What do I always say? Just because you're supposed to dominate somebody, that's your job. Go dominate
Yeah.
him. Broderick did that, but
Yeah.
he's out. So
Yeah.
got a neck injury, a stinger. So he's already out. So that tells you something. And then Derek Harmon out with a knee injury. Now the thing is like he finished the game, but
Mm-hmm.
whatever happened in the game, whatever has gone on, he is not playing this week. So Mike Tomlin ruled both of those guys out early in the week. So my thing is, if they're already ruled out and it's Tuesday, which means they probably knew yesterday that they were going to be out,
Mm-hmm.
what's that mean moving forward for next week? So I don't know. We'll see. G. What do you think about them playing next week?
2 weeks in a row, they gonna sit it out, bro.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think he's got more than a stinger on his neck. I think it's a bruise, a deep bruise. And I think that Harmon might be having some of these nagging injuries that he had at the collegiate level at Oregon start showing back up here on the NFL side, man.
Maybe.
Man, he takes a lot of punishment on the inside, bro. And
Maybe.
unnecessary punishment too, which is scheme related, and we'll get to that later. But dog, they're gonna sit too, dog. They sitting too. I guarantee you. They going
Not
back to back.
good. Not
Yep.
good. Arch Baby Doll. Hey, Arch Baby Doll. How you doing? Thanks for the super chat and supporting us. We appreciate it. The Steelers should have won the game. They beat themselves. It was diabolical trash. That could be one of the more true statements. Diabolical trash is
Yeah.
what the Steelers were on Sunday. It was
Yeah.
absolutely ridiculous what was going on out there, man. Just crazy, crazy stuff. So
Can't take it, man.
thanks, Steve, for the super chat, man. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. So here's something DCTV says guys are checking out. D. Harmon didn't grow up seeing Tomlin's greatness.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, why would he check out? That doesn't mean that doesn't make sense to me. I don't think guys are checking out. I just think guys are hurt. I mean, we
Yeah.
saw Broderick get hurt. We saw
Yeah.
that for sure. So
They're pros, B. A pro's gonna play. Because pros understand and know that a coach can be moved with the quickness.
correct.
They understand. They playing for their
Well,
contract
maybe
and
not
their
Mike
family.
Tomlin.
Well, he's the main one that needs to go. But coaches can be moved with the quickness.
They can.
So I'm playing for myself, my second contract, my family's financial stability moving forward. I don't play for no damn coach. I play for the organization because they pay me and pay me well, and I got a job to do. So they ain't checked out. Nah, I ain't buying that.
You are right. Steve with the super chat said that I love the all 22, but why always the O line? I'd like to see you break down top 5D, which first of all, you're gonna have to clarify top 5D.
Yeah, no Diddy.
You got to stop saying stuff like that, Steve.
Yeah,
You got to stop saying that out in public.
yeah.
Second of all, the O line is what is my specialty. I played offensive line. I know the ins and outs of offensive line. Part of this channel is having respectability in what you know. Like I know what coverages are, but that's not my specialty. I'm not out there talking about coverages like that because I don't know it like that. I know them. I know what they are if somebody tells me and asks me a question, but that's not my specialty. You can't ask me a question about the offensive line that I'm not going to know. That's the reason
Facts.
that I always break it down. That's the difference. So
Facts. Total
just try to
facts.
keep it as honest and real as possible, brother. So Jason said, did you hear the reports that Mike Tomlin didn't tell the offensive guys that Aaron wasn't playing till the last minute, but only told Mason privately? Yeah, I
I heard
did.
it. I heard
I
it.
did hear that. And Zach Frazier said he didn't know until the day of the game. But
Facts.
they played at noon or 1:00, so they didn't know until the day of the game. So, but maybe they didn't know. I mean, I guess he told Aaron Rodgers on Saturday that he wasn't going to play. Again, you could have told the guys then. I don't know why that's such a big deal, unless he didn't trust his team to not let something like that out. Now, if that's the case, that's a different conversation for a different day. but we'll see.
If that's the case, it's time for Tomlin to go because that means he's a conspiracy theorist to his heart and he don't trust nobody.
Or not
So
just
it's time
that,
to
is
go.
that he's lost the locker room.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
if you can't tell your team in a Saturday night meeting that Aaron Rodgers is a starter and that gets out, well, then you lost the locker room and
yeah,
it's time. It's
yeah,
time. So
yeah. Time to
Torsia
go.
says 9-8 with extra steps. I mean, maybe 9-8. Maybe. We'll
We
see.
hope.
We'll see what happens. Spencer Anderson, or not Spencer Anderson, but Calvin Anderson's going to step in to Broderick's place. I'll be honest with you. The plays, y'all saw one of the, if you didn't see the all 22, make sure you go check it out. We put a play in there with Calvin Anderson out there. It was not good, ladies and gentlemen. It was not good. So hopefully maybe he was nervous. I don't know. But you put Calvin Anderson at left tackle against the pass rush that Buffalo has. If you're going to leave him by himself at any point in time, you are asking for trouble. You're asking for trouble. I'm just telling you that right now. Pick a sign. Give me number 1, G.
Number one, he's dumpster fire. And if you leave him out there against the Bosa boy, he is going to get assassinated.
Yeah.
Bosa will eat him. Bosa might mess around and break the NFL sack record, dog. If you leave him out there one-on-one with that dude, Bosa will kill him. He will flat out kill him. So hell no. Hell no. Hey, we talked about it already, man. Let's just go on and make Big Boy a tackle for one game. Let's just go on ahead and
No,
do it, dog. We got to
no,
do something different, bro. We got to do something different.
no, we can't. We can't. Look, I know a lot of people, and I was one of those people that talked about Darnell Washington. Oh, he can be a tackle. He can be a tackle. No, he can't.
Hell
Darnell
no.
Washington doesn't block like that. No, he
Mm-mm.
can't. And we saw it. We
Yep.
saw it this past weekend. But him
Yep.
blocking by himself, Sweat just ate him alive. Like, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. He's
Nope.
now maybe he could get better if that's all he worked on all off season. But he's not a tackle. That's the whole thing. He's not a tackle. He's not a tackle. At least not right now. So
But
that's not the answer, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Rodgers. Look, Tomlin, he was optimistic about Aaron Rodgers playing this week, returning from a wrist injury. Said it worked his tail off to get back last week. So I'm just trying to figure out how you work your tail off to get back from a broken bone in your wrist. Like, it is either it's broken or it isn't. And if it is, like, what are you doing to heal it better? Like, I get, some guys, if they got a knee injury, they're doing tons of rehab and trying to strengthen it around it. But your
yep.
wrist, it's
Yeah.
like either you can deal with the pain or you can't deal with the pain because you have a broken bone and it's not healing quicker than what
Yeah.
it's supposed to heal. But
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever. I get it. I get it. But the
Big,
bottom line is that I would suspect that Aaron Rodgers plays this week, but you never know. You
yeah.
never know.
Well, you know what happened, though, B. You know what
What's that?
happened. They listened to the podcast, and us and who we raising our hand talking about Mason Rudolph can handle the Bears and blah 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 and this that and this, and pay the doctors off to not let him go play and all whatever else. They listened to it. We know they did, and they went and paid them damn doctors, and they said, "No, he ain't playing," and we should have ran him on out there. But it don't even matter with this diabolical offense. I mean, come on, dog. It's we'll get to it, man. But no.
Yeah,
Man,
we saw Mason Rudolph last week. He was 24 for 31. You would think that's a great completion percentage, but 171 yards. Only had 6 passes that traveled further than 10 yards down the field in 31 attempts. That is absolutely diabolical, people. 6 in the National Football League. You had 6 passes that went further than 10 yards in a game. You should be out of 31. You should be ashamed of yourself. Just and I'm not necessarily blaming Mason Rudolph for all of it because it's not all his fault. We saw the game. We saw the routes. We saw the offense. If guys are only running routes 7 yards, then what am I supposed to do? I can't throw it 20 when nobody's 20 yards down the field. So God,
Well,
it was absolutely. But don't get me wrong, Rudolph wasn't good either. He
facts.
wasn't good in this game because again, if you guys haven't seen the all 22, I showed in some places where throw the ball to the middle of the field. DK Metcalf is wide open. Throw him the
Shut.
ball. Doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Darnell Washington, really wide open. Doesn't do
Mm.
it. And I'm like, well, hold on a second now. We're talking about not throwing the ball over the middle of the field. And I get it. We don't do that. But there's instances where he's looking directly at DK Metcalf twice. He's looking right at him, and he is open, and he does not throw the football.
B.
I don't know.
B.
Is Mike Tomlin telling him not to throw the football over the middle of the field?
Hell yeah, he's telling them. Hell yeah, he's telling them. Bro, I told you. We talked about it in the backstage. There's actual graphics out there where you can lay Mitch Trubisky, Baby Hands Pickett, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, and Mason Rudolph's pass attempts on top of each other. I think between three offensive coordinators, and all them quarterbacks, I think there's a total of maybe 31 or 32 passes that's in the middle deep third of the field. Dog, how is that humanly freaking possible? Every good offensive coordinator in the NFL, any good head coach in the NFL schemes to attack the middle of the field because they know if you attack the middle, it opens everything else up. We don't do it, so it makes it that much easier to defend the damn football field. What kind of diabolical mess is that, bro? That's Tomlin. That is Mike Tomlin, dog.
I don't know. I just it's unnerving to say the least on how much we just don't attack the middle of the field. It's absolutely unnerving. Jason with the super chat said, you saw the press conference there. Chris Carter asked Tomlin a cover 3 zone question, and Tomlin pushed him away because he got called out for his BS. I heard the question. He asked him about cover 3 and, with 4 verticals. The thing about it is that the question is, first of all, you don't know that guys are going to run 4 verticals. Yeah. So that's number one. But when they come out in a bunch set, there should be an audible where you can change coverage, because clearly if they're going to run 4 verticals in cover 3 and they got a bunch set on one side of the field, that's not going to work.
No.
Matter of fact, cover 3 with any of that, it's not going to work. You got to be able to make a different call to get out of that coverage. But he didn't do it. They didn't do it. And maybe that's not even something that they can do. I heard Brandon Eccles say, yeah, they caught us in a coverage and they made a play. And I'm like, well, yeah, they caught you. I go, but should somebody have been within 15 yards of the man? I mean, what are we doing? So I don't know. I don't know. But I did hear it. I did hear it. But I don't know. We could talk about that all day, man. Torsha said the middle of the field. Thanks, Torsha, for the super chat. Said the middle of the field is lava.
Diabolical.
It might as well be.
Oh my God.
It might as well be lava, because we won't go in there for nothing. So it might as well be. So,
B, what do you really believe? Because, dog, I'm starting to really believe it. It is Coach Tomlin. For a long time, I didn't believe it, bro. And then I started looking at passing charts, and I'm like, damn, bro, it's got to be Tomlin. What's the common denominator? It's got to be, because everybody does the same stuff. 3 offensive coordinators, and B, this the killer part. Arthur Smith made his fame off of letting Ryan Tannehill throw the ball in the middle of the damn field to A.J. Brown. That's how A.J. Brown got good, and everybody wanted him, because Ryan Tannehill threw the ball right in the middle of the damn field. What? Come on, dog. Come on, man. There's a common denominator, B. It's a common denominator. And it starts, his name is Mike Tomlin. He's the common denominator, dog. He is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was ugly. It was ugly. But you're right. You're right. It's the common denominator is Mike Tomlin. The common denominator is Mike Tomlin. So Ginger King says there are cracks to avoid stepping on in the middle. Apparently, it's like, maybe it's the childhood game. You remember, step on a crack, break your mother's back. Maybe that's what the Steelers got going on, man. is that there's a bunch of cracks in the middle of the field. And if we run in there and we step on a crack, somebody's mother's back is going to get broken. I don't know. I just, like I said, 6 passes over 10 yards down the field should get an offensive coordinator immediately fired
Yeah.
and should get a quarterback replaced.
Yeah.
Hey, Mason Rudolph, you're third on the depth chart.
Yeah.
I don't care what happened. Third on the depth chart.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not blaming it all on Mason Rudolph. I'm not. But damn it, I would have said, look, these guys are open. I'm throwing the football there. I don't care what you say. You want to take me out of the game? Take me out of the game. I'm throwing the ball to where the open guy is, which is what we thought we were going to get from Mason Rudolph. That's not what happened, no, G. That's not what happened. It was disgusting.
It's actually showing how much we miss Ben Roethlisberger, because at least he didn't give a damn. B, he throw it down the middle and be like, okay, oh well.
But Ben had the cachet.
I'm throwing it down
to
the
that,
middle.
though.
Hell yeah.
Ben had the cachet to do that, so it was fine for him to do that. Mason Rudolph doesn't have that. He doesn't have that cachet to be able to do that. But my whole thing is, I'm a grown man. I'm the one out there that has to read these defenses and get the ball to where it needs to go. I'm the one out there doing that. If you want to be mad after the game, be mad after the game. But I'm throwing the football where it needs to go to the guys that are open. I don't care if it's 5 yards, 20 yards, 40 yards. If it's all down the middle of the field, that's where I'm throwing the football. Be mad at me afterwards. And at some point, you just got to do that.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But this is the deal. Rodgers' first ballot Hall of Famer won't do it. That's the killer part. We done seen film where dudes is wide open in the middle of the field and Aaron Rodgers playing quarterback and he won't throw the ball in the middle of the field. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah.
And you talk about moxie.
Mason Rudolph thing, people.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers isn't doing it either.
Hell no.
Crazy what is going on. Arch Baby Doll fed up. Says can't watch Tomlin interviews anymore. The Tomlinisms are ridiculous. Always the same excuses. So he has an allergy to the middle of the field. He's also, a component of the collective, of the entire collective, but also individuals of the collective. And, if we just do this as the collective, then as a collective, we can win more collective games. If I have to hear Mike Tomlin talk about the damn collective anymore, G, my head's going to explode. I just, what the hell? What do you mean the collective? Shut up.
B, I swear to God, when you started with that diabolical talk, I started to hit the executive producer up and say, hey, dog, mute his mic. I can't take it no more. I can't take that no more, dog. Hell no. Talk football. How about just saying I screwed up? But B, now listen, we know, now this is the thing that the people that follow us on the podcast might not know. We know professional athletes. We know guys that played in the league.
Right.
And we know the drill. Some coaches would rather go down with the ship doing it their way
100%.
than adjust and change.
100%.
We know that drill. And Tomlin he's damn near narcissistic, dog. And I hate to say that about another grown man, but damn, bruh. You ain't right all the time, and damn that collective. Yeah. Damn that. Let's talk football, bro. 100%. Let's talk football.
Mason with the super chat, says, as the president of the Mason Rudolph fan club, I can't put all the blame on him when he's being hamstrung by one of the most egotistical coaches I've ever seen. And nobody's ever put all the blame on, well, most people haven't, some do. You can't put all the blame on Mason Rudolph. Nope. I mean, it would be just foolish to do that. Just like everybody blames Mike Tomlin for all of the Steelers' problems. It's not all his fault. Now, most of it is. Most of it is his fault, but not all. All the problems are the fault of Mike Tomlin. So no, nobody's blaming or shouldn't blame Mason Rudolph. But at some point, Mason Rudolph got to stand up and be a man and just say, I'm sorry, but we got a slant route. We got a skinny post that's open in the middle of the field. They got cover too, and we've challenged them on the outside. The safeties are split, we got somebody running down the middle of the field. I'm throwing the football there because the middle linebacker's got his back turned to me running. I'm throwing the ball there. Didn't do it. Didn't do
Backup
it.
middle
Got to do it.
linebackers, B. Backup middle linebacker.
Yeah, but not
Backup
yeah,
middle
not to
linebacker.
mention that's right. Backup linebacker.
Backup. Backup middle linebacker. What the hell? He got me out
Oh,
there covering. He got me out there covering. And
yeah,
bro, it'd be different. Listen, let's just be honest. It'd be different if we didn't know Fryermuth is a zone killer. That's the one thing that he can do well, bro. Pat Fryermuth can eat a zone alive.
he does.
We've seen him do it. Throw him the damn ball in the middle of the field. Make an adjustment, bro. What the hell? Make them change because they sure the hell make us change, or refuse to change because we think we're right. Stop that diabolical mess, man. Get out of here. Come on, Tomlin. Come
The
on, bro.
thing that's wild. I mean, people are putting in the chat who we could have had as coordinator, an offensive coordinator. My thing is, no, we couldn't, because the word is out on the street on Mike Tomlin that he controls everything. And up
Mm-hmm.
and coming offensive minds are not going to come to Pittsburgh and be hamstrung. They're just not
Nope.
going to do that. They're not going to come and have Mike Tomlin try to dictate how they call plays and dictate how they run their offense. Up and coming minds, they're not going to do that. Now, you
Nope.
can get an Arthur Smith who was just looking for a job after he had been fired. You can get
Mm-hmm.
him to come, but
Mm-hmm.
who else? Until that is changed, and whether Mike Tomlin says, I give the offense complete autonomy to do whatever the hell they want, which is
Mm-mm.
never going to happen,
Facts.
you're not going to get these up and coming minds to come to Pittsburgh. That's just not going to happen, people. It's just
Nope.
not. I'm sorry. I know
Nope.
that's not what people want to hear. Hell, it's not even what I want to say, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
We can only live in the truth.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely, B. Absolutely 100% facts. 150 facts.
Roger a bit with the super chat. Thanks for supporting the channel. It said Tomlin will force a square into a round hole just to say he's right.
Yeah.
Anytime his way
Yeah.
works, the bravado, the arrogance. When it doesn't work, word salad. Couldn't have said it any better.
Facts.
And the word salad of the moment is the collective of the component of the collective. And if we just do that as individuals, then the collective of the components will all work. And as a collective, we should be able to win a collective of games. Oh my God.
B,
Oh
this is what I got to
Lord.
say to that. That's what I got to say to that right there.
I heard
Who?
that press conference today and my head almost exploded.
I couldn't take it. I muted it. After about the first 3 minutes, mute.
Yeah.
Mute. I couldn't take it no more.
Mason
Nope.
with the super chat. He said, also, Art Rooney the second. We got to start throwing Art Rooney the second in there. I'm one of the worst people at that, just saying Art Rooney. We got to start saying Art Rooney the second. He said, it wasn't such a bird-chested bitch. He should have
Wow.
fired his ass for letting Brian Flores out the door. The problem with Brian Flores wanted to be the defensive coordinator, and Mike Tomlin wouldn't let him. Because Brian Flores is going to call things his way, and Mike Tomlin wasn't going to do that. So,
Yep.
But you're right. You're right. And that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem.
Enabling is the problem, B. Enabling. What's going on between Art Rooney II and Mike Tomlin is enabling and codependency.
Yeah.
That in totality. It's enabling and codependency in totality.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a good one. Got to laugh to keep from crying. You're not lying.
That's right. Hey.
You're not lying. Torsia with super chat said Freddy Krueger haunts Mike Tomlin from the middle of the field. So Fred Krueger is in there now.
Man, Fred ain't my ass. Freddie, my ass. His fear is in there.
Oh,
You may say a nightmare, but
Let's get moving a little bit. Let's get moving a little bit. Joey Porter Jr. got hurt. Hopefully he can come back. It looks like he should be able to. Same with DK with the ankle injury. He should be able to come back. He played the rest of the game, but then again, so did Derek Harmon. So we'll see how that goes. Y.A. Black should take a lot of the reps for Derek Harmon. We'll see how that works out with him. They're going to need a rotation. They're still going to need a rotation. Somebody who didn't show up on Sunday, our main man, Cam Hayward, was nowhere to be found in that football game. Nowhere to be found. And I get it. They got a good interior there at Chicago. That interior line is really good. But damn it, Cam, you're supposed to be you do something.
Mhm.
You didn't even notice him out there, other than noticing him getting his ass whipped. You
Yeah.
know, but that's a different conversation for a different day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Different
Facts.
for a different day. Here's a
Yep.
question for you, G. I'm going to talk about this in the podcast tomorrow.
Mm.
Is it time for Asante Samuel Jr. to play?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Today. Activate him today. I understand because I'm hearing the talk. They were trying to wait to see if he's up to speed. He wasn't in football condition. Well, bro, how you get in football condition? You start playing football.
correct.
You start playing football. That's how you get in football condition. We need him on the outside. We really do. Regardless of the help of Jolie Porter Jr. You saw when there was some injury stuff and they put Darius Slay in the game, be that the Chicago Bears literally circled his ass with a red highlighter. And they said, 23, throw the ball. 20, throw the ball right there. And if Caleb Williams could actually hit a pass, he would have hit us for about 550 because they was going right at 23. They done backed up off of Pierre LePew. They ain't throwing the ball over there like that no more. And
Right,
Joey Porter still gets a little bit of respect, but 23, throw it at him. Throw it at him. I don't give a damn. Throw it at him. He's singled up. He's gonna cost them. So yeah, activate Samuel. Let him move in front of Darius Slay because he's washed. He's washed. He's more washed than Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson was washed playing for us at corner. He's more washed than Peterson,
I don't know.
and that's
That's a tough
horrible,
one. I don't know. It's
man.
close. It's close.
Man,
Patrick Peterson was bad, bad, bad. But
B.
so has Darius Slay's been bad too, though.
Yeah,
Slay's been
yeah,
horrific,
yeah,
horrific.
yeah.
A main man, Wild Bill says, "What does it say when you turn 6 All-Pro D-backs and James Pierre is the best?
He number one.
James
Pierre
Pierre is the best
LaPew.
defensive. He's the best corner that we got. I
Yeah.
mean, he's played the best. He's played the best. Now, you could say Joey Porter might actually be better, but he hadn't played better this year. That part we know for a fact. He hadn't played better. So
Mhm.
we'll see. We'll see what happened. Mason said, if Asante can play, let him play. I'm tired of this. Exactly. And
Yeah,
and my whole thing, 3 weeks in, what are we waiting for? If he can't play, then cut him. Then get rid
yeah,
of him. Why did we bring him here if he's never gonna play? In
yeah,
3 weeks, he can't be ready to play football. If that's the case, and I'm not saying that it's not, but if that's the case, then thank you, Asante. You can't be here, and you can't play football, and
yeah,
just move on, and
yeah,
just move on. But it sounds like he might be able to play, and if he is, then it's time to get him out there. It's just time to get him out there, and let's get this thing going, G.
him and Skillet Hands. See, Mount Van Der Scalen, get his ass out there.
Yeah, I don't think he
Get
can
him,
play either. That's
what?
another one. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right, though.
get him out there.
Yeah,
Either
get him out
play or
there
not.
because we ran a play the other day where they threw the ball to Fryermuth on one of those little quick dink dunk screens, which first of all, I was like, why aren't you throwing that to Jonnu Smith? But second of all, why do you have Scotty Miller out there trying to block and be the guy at the point of attack to block out there? That didn't make any sense.
Oh
But
my
again,
God.
Valdez Scantlin, if he can't play, why is he on the Pittsburgh Steelers practice squad? Like,
Mm,
what is he doing there? And it's not like he needed to get in shape. He got cut from a football team, so he was in shape.
yeah,
So if he can't run anymore, first of all, that's all he brought to the table was speed. If
yeah.
he can't run anymore, if he's out there running a 4.8 40, thank you very much. Goodbye. And
B,
that's the end of it.
B, we running jet sweeps with tight ends, dog.
With tight ends.
We run a jet sweep. Van Der Scalen can run a jet sweep and turn the corner, dog. We
Or maybe
run a
he
jet.
can't.
I think he, dog. We run a jet sweeps with tight ends. We got 2-4-3 dual wide receivers and Calvin Austin and Roman Wilson, and we run a jet sweeps with tight
And
ends.
DK.
That is
DK is
diabolical.
too.
Oh my God. Go activate Van Der Scalen, man. See what we got in this, man. This
That's
is
all I'm saying.
unbelievable.
Maybe he can't run it, G. Maybe that's what it is. He don't have his speed anymore. And if he don't, well, then what's the deal? So
Mm, mm,
it is
mm.
what it is. Let's get to these grades, man. Let's get to these grades. So look, it was interesting. It was interesting to say the least. So what's that say? The Chargers report card? We gotta get on the producer. Producers on that Thunderbird, people, it says the Chargers report card down there.
He's
Unbelievable.
he's in a daze.
He's in
He's
a
in a
daze.
freaking daze because he can't take it no more, too.
I
I
believe it.
understand. He can't take it. We all can't take it no more, B. Let's fix this, man. What are you talking about? Let's go,
Oh,
man.
now it's got to be a diabolical report card. Okay. You see,
Yeah,
you see.
yeah. He
Oh,
can't take it.
you
Hey,
say something, and all of a sudden, here comes attitude.
hey, the
Always
chat
something with this dude.
the chat been on his ass too. They talking about G paid to Pierre Lapue. Where the push-ups at?
I
The
see it.
chat, they've been on his ass,
Everywhere.
boy. They've been on him, boy. I've been paying attention over there. You see it say right, they on him, boy. Executive producer, you better do your thing, dog. Cause hey, listen, G paid his debt, B. Well, Big B, I don't know. I don't know, dog.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they're not going to let up either.
No,
We
hell
know that
no.
they are not going to let up, and they shouldn't. They better
Yeah,
not let up.
yeah.
Let's get to the grades, man. So quarterback. Oh, hold on. Now it's Big B's raggedy report.
That's diabolical. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Ooh, and Big G is snitch. See, it's
I'm a
always
snitch. Dog, I watch the channel all the time. I ain't seen Nara push up. I ain't seen Nara push up, dog. Listen, I'll be on the channel. I'll be from time to time. I'm over there with stuff that is only exclusive to members. Come on, dog. Where the push-ups at, dog?
Ooh, Steeler girl said the push-ups are a lot like our passing game.
Missing. Missing in action. Missing in freaking action. Come on, man. Missing.
Let's get going, man. Quarterback. Look, I know it wasn't all Mason Rudolph's fault. It clearly it wasn't, but he wasn't any good. I'm sorry. Be a grown man. Guys are open in the middle of the field. You see him throw the ball. He didn't. D minus Mason Rudolph.
D minus. B, you graving on a curve. And you went way up on the bell curve, dog. D minus? Hell no. Dog, cut. Retire. Gone from the NFL. It's time to go. Will Howard should be playing in front of him if that's what we're going to get, dog.
You're right.
Get him out of here. Get his ass out of here, bro. No. Howard, at least, you know what about Howard? Howard ain't got nothing to lose, B. He
don't.
He ain't got shit. Don't throw him in there. But my grade for the quarterback, flat out, F, minus. A whole bunch of F's and a whole bunch of minuses. Get him out of here, bro.
That was what I said after the game. I was like, look, either it's one of two things. Either Mason Rudolph can't play any better, or they don't trust him to do anything. And if either of those are the case, then you might as well just play Will Howard and see what you have. Because if you can't trust Mason Rudolph to throw the ball more than 10 yards down the field, then why the hell is he your backup quarterback, man? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm just saying,
it doesn't
bro.
make any sense.
Just saying, man. Hell no.
Lord have mercy.
Yep.
Oh, man. Look at Mason with the super chat. He said Rudolph's trying to keep his check. Give my boy a C minus. No. Yep.
He might get cut. He might, mess around with Tomlin, you might get cut, dog. You might get cut. So he at least in that way he put good film out there, B, so he keep his job.
Correct.
Somebody hiring. Hell,
correct.
Hell no.
So,
F minus. Yeah.
So moving on to running back. Look, Gainwell was great. Jaylen Warren was fine. Now he didn't average a lot as far as yards per carry. The Steelers ran it. But he didn't average a lot. It was like 3.8 yards a carry. But here's the thing, G. Why the hell didn't they throw the ball to Jaylen Warren out of the backfield? Like, he got no targets out of the backfield. I don't understand the substitution patterns and why is Kenneth Gainwell always in on third down? Like, Jaylen Warren's not a third down back. Hell, he did that the last 3 years as a third down back. Now, all of a sudden, he can't do it? I just don't understand it. But overall, they were good. I mean, give the running backs, I gave them an A minus. They were fine.
I agree with you. I agree. Ditto. Run the grade. Ditto. But you're absolutely right. Jaylen Warren is actually a bigger screen threat than Gainwell. I've seen Jaylen Warren catch a screen and house it.
Absolutely.
I ain't seen Gainwell. I'm talking about like 60, 70 yak yards. I
Correct.
done seen Gainwell get 10, 15. Housing it? Hell no. Get him in the game. And dog, this was a perfect game to get Caleb Johnson out there, dog. This was their linebackers was soft as butter. You
Soft
could
as
have
butter.
you could have batter rammed them. You could have
Yes.
batter rammed them.
Yes.
Diabolical coaching.
No
Get him
carries.
out of here. No
No
carries. What
carries.
kind of trash mess is that? Come on, man.
Didn't
But yeah, I get
understand it.
yeah,
Didn't understand it at all. Didn't understand any, but we'll get to the coaches.
yeah,
We'll get to the coaches. Wide receivers, again, like they didn't have any drop passes. Now they didn't get open a lot there. That's true. There wasn't a ton of separation, but how much separation are you going to get when your routes that are being called for you are 6 yards down the field? Like, how much separation are you getting running 6-yard stop routes?
yeah,
So I don't really blame the wide receivers too much. They didn't do anything special, though. At some point, you got to do something special. They didn't. So I just gave them a C, but I don't know. I don't even know how you really grade the wide receivers this past week, man, because they weren't asking them to do anything special. So it's tough.
yeah. Our top two wide receivers didn't even have 60 damn yards receiving. And
No,
that ain't their fault.
no,
That ain't,
gee. They had 9 catches between Calvin Austin and DK Metcalf, combined 9 catches for 58 yards.
didn't even have
That
60.
is incredible.
Didn't even have 60. And that ain't their fault.
No,
That's not their fault, bro. That
no.
is not their fault. You have to, and B, we've talked about this in excess. Some people watch football from different purviews. They watch it like they're watching a high school game, or they're watching it like they're watching a collegiate game. The windows in the NFL open and close super fast, right? So what some people think is open, or they say, oh, he's covered. No, he's open. An NFL quarterback has to be able to deliver the ball in that window. There's guys open, but he ain't gonna throw it to him no way. So it's to be continued, dog. It's to be continued because it's not fair to assess DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf is known as a yak monster.
Yeah.
So how in the hell is he getting yak yards? We saw it one time all year. He got it. He hit him in the middle of the field. He took off like he was shot out of a cannon.
Yeah.
You ain't seen it again. Ain't seen it again. And whose fault is that, B? We'll get to it, but whose fault is it? To be
Ugly.
continued for the wide receivers. To be continued.
Tomlin, Jason with the super chat. Thanks, Jason. Or not Jason, James. I apologize. Said Tomlin's like Emperor Nero. Plays violin while Rome is burning. I mean, I guess. I don't know. He's just wild. It's just wild at this point. Offensive line. I think I was a little light on the offensive line this week because the O-line was good. Broderick Jones, like I mentioned before, Broderick Jones had his best game as a Pittsburgh Steeler. He gave up 0 pressures in this football game. Now, again, the Chicago Bears' right defensive ends were absolute trash, but that's beside the point. Is he played his best game. Y'all know what I say is that dominate somebody. If you're that much better than somebody, go dominate them, and he did. But the O-line was good this week, really good this week.
Yeah.
They ran for almost 200 yards, but we stopped running. We dinked and dunked. The 2 sacks. But look, the 1 sack, Mason Rudolph ran into the damn sack. I'm like, if you can't be more elusive than that, I mean, what are you doing? That was number 1. And then the other one, I guess now Washington got his ass whipped, but Mason Rudolph also could have thrown the football twice, and he didn't. He had 2 guys open, and he doesn't throw the football, and he holds it and gets sacked. So, but I gave the O-line a B+. I thought they were pretty good this week.
B, after I reviewed the film and I actually sat down on it, you're absolutely 100% right. This was their best film by far. For the first time ever, I'm giving the offensive line unit an A-. I think they deserved it. They played well enough. The coaches actually beat them. That's ridiculous. Mason ran into 1 sack. But B, at the end of the game, when the game was on the line, Mason took off in the middle of the field because they didn't respect the field the whole freaking game.
Correct.
The middle of the field, the whole freaking game. Mason Rudolph slow behind ran for about 35 yards.
He did.
They called it back, but he ran for about, because there wasn't nobody sitting in the middle of the field. And that was there the whole freaking game. But the line blocked it up. They fitted it up. They did their job the whole game.
Yep.
Look, he gave me the eyes. He's like, what the hell? G gave him an A? A minus, dog. A minus all day and night.
Big super chat here by our man Grayson Brown. We appreciate you, Grayson. Thanks for supporting the channel. He said it was such a winnable game. Mason's 2 turnovers and the officiating malpractice on that 4th and 1, not electing to take 3 when necessary. I wish I could see 97, 90, 26, 84, and 53 win a ring. Tomlin has held the team back, and it's painful.
I,
Yeah.
that's facts.
Also, you got to remember we gave him 3 points because Kyle Duggar can't catch a football, which we'll get to. So we gave him 3 points there. Didn't take 3 when we had the opportunity. I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on in this football game, man, where the Steelers could have won and did not. And as far as the offense overall, look, I thought the offense was okay as far as the offensive line, the running back play, but and I gave them a C. That's probably being way too lenient. They scored 21 points. They moved the football. That second drive of the game was beautiful, but just the whole overall plan I thought was absolutely horrendous. I probably should have given the offense worse, but y'all know I'm a sucker for the offensive line play, and the O line played really good. The O line played really good, and so when they play good, I'm going to grade it a little bit differently. So I gave them a C.
B, man, I feel you, Ken. I feel that for the grade. But dog, Arthur Smith's game plan absolutely sucked. It absolutely, dog. We was running jet sweeps with tight ends.
Yeah,
Dog, what kind of? They was trying to work wide where the Bears' strength was. We ran it straight at them for 186 yards. Now I understand 50 of that was on the little fake thing with Gainwell, but still 130 something yards, and we went away from it. We should have rushed for 2 bills. I can't do it, B. I can't do D. I can't do it. I just can't do it, D. I can't because the coach is diabolical as far as the damn coordinator is concerned. D.
yeah. I'm probably being a little too lenient, but that's where I'm at with it. Let's go to the defensive side of the football. D line, look, didn't get pressure. We got 1 sack by TJ Watt. We got 1 other quarterback hit. That's it. Now I know Caleb Williams, is super elusive. I 100% get that. But he had time. He was getting rid of the football. There was no push in the middle from any pass rushers in the middle. They did do a good job though against the run. That much I will say is because they ran for 99 yards and they were averaging 146 yards rushing the football. Now, they did have a drive where they were able to get off and run the football. Basically, that drive that put them up by 10 points. But for the most part, the D line was just okay. I gave them a C because again, they weren't horrible against the run. They were pretty good. Again, that's a team that coming into the game, the last 3 games, they were running for 196 yards a game. They only
That's
ended up
facts.
with 99.
Yeah, I agree. But and you know what? It's not their fault either because guess what? Cover when we're sitting in cover 3, whatever the percentage of snaps they're sitting in. I mean, the offensive line is basically like, well, they ain't coming, so I got 5 to block 4. I mean, they're not coming because they're in cover freaking 3. I'm an offensive line. B, you're old school offensive lineman. I am too. I look up and see there's 4 dudes here. There's no way in hell you're going to touch my quarterback. So,
Correct.
so it's not their fault. It's not the coaching was just trash. So I roll with you. I roll with the C, bro. I roll with the C, man.
Yeah, that was they did. I mean, like I said, the Bears want to run the football. And outside of the 1 drive, they really weren't able to run the football on a consistent basis. So now going to the linebackers, look, Queen and here's my thing. At some point, the Steelers just have to decide that either Peyton Wilson's going to play or he's not going to play.
Facts.
Because teams have decided anytime you put Malik Harrison out there, we're going to check, we're going to throw the football, we're going to get him matched up on either a tight end or a linebacker, and he can't cover him.
Hell no.
So, and it's not his fault. That's not his thing. He's a thumper, and he did well against the run. And all of them did well. Patrick Queen was playing the run. When Peyton Wilson was out there, they played the run. But it wasn't spectacular. But again, nothing to write home about. I gave the linebackers a C. They weren't great in this game.
Yeah, I agree. But B, once again, the coaching. Did you see the edges dropping the coverage, dog? We ain't
Yes.
seen that all damn year. And
But
now
you
all of a
also, when
sudden,
you do that, you get no pass rush, though, G.
get out there getting killed. So I damn near want to put the edges with the linebackers because they was dropping in coverage out there getting killed. But yeah, but you're right about Peyton Wilson, dog. He's got to play.
It's either play or what are we doing?
He's on pace to break the Steeler record, dog. Just let him play.
Just let
Let
him
him play.
play.
He can tackle. Just let him play. I don't get me, dog. My blood pressure going up just sitting out talking about it, dog. Let that boy play, man. Stop that. Let him play. Come on,
Dragon
man.
said that Mike Tomlin's press conference is on replay. Where the hell is that at, Dragon? Where the hell is a Mike Tomlin press conference at? I don't want to go hear the component of the collectible, and if if as individuals, if we have a collective of components, then
Hell no.
collectively we can win a whole lot of games with the components. So,
No.
Lord have mercy.
Get that diabolical mess out of here. He sound like a damn cartoon character. Foghorn
Oh.
Leghorn out there. That's how he sound like. Foghorn Leghorn.
Trash.
Yeah.
Mm. Anyway, moving on, man. Moving on. The defensive backs, middle of the field, wide open. Look, I don't necessarily blame them for the coverages that coaching staff is putting them under, but
Yep.
either way, they didn't cover. If Caleb Williams, let's just all be honest here. Caleb Williams is a more accurate passer. He throws for 350 yards, and they score at least 2 more touchdowns. How
Facts.
many times were guys wide open that Caleb Williams just misses them? So the DBs weren't good all game. They get an F. It's just that simple. F, F, F.
B, they can't even line up in the right position, dog. They can't. I mean, we saw that on film. They can't even line up in the right position. They can't do the routine things right. What the hell? Pierre the only one out there to act like he got some damn sense. The rest of Jalen Ramsey too. And I promise you this one, B. If I was the head coach, we would spend 20 to 30 minutes of practice on the jug machine. And if your ass misses a pass off the jug machine, you're going to be doing up downs as a unit for the rest of the damn practice.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Or we going to be doing some sprinting, going up and down that damn field, give me your helmet and your shoulder pads, get that stuff off. Or we going to be doing up downs for a little while. I'm going to show you how much you're going to want to catch this ball. I'm going to show you. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
It was bad. Like I said, Kyle Duggar dropped the pass, hit him directly in the chest. It wasn't deflected. It just hit him it was an overthrow, which is exactly what you want.
Facts.
Quarterback tries to force a throw in cover 2 over the linebacker in front of the safety. He threw it too high, and it hit Kyle Duggar right in the chest, and he dropped it, and it gave the Bears 3 points. And we lost by 3 points. So I'm just saying, and I said it at the time, we can't afford to give them a free 3 point because we had just scored. I'm like, we can't afford to give them a free 3 points here before the half because we got a chance to double up because we get the ball at the half. Well, now, damn it, we didn't do that. But either way, it was sickening. So, super chat here. This is a good one by Bingsold. He says 4 games with Ramsey at safety, and the safety play has definitely improved, but I'm starting to realize we just kind of traded an aging safety for another aging safety. Like, what even was the point of the trade? I mean, Ramsey can do more than what Mika can do.
Yeah.
So that's part of it.
Yeah.
But Ramsey's got to be a full-time safety. He's got to be the full-time safety. He can't play corner anymore.
Nope.
And so you're right. I don't know what the trade technically was for, because if you had to play Ramsey and let him do these things, well, Mika can do some of that. I think Ramsey is a better player, but Mika could do some of those things, and it was less money.
Yeah.
It was less money. So I don't know, G.
He's right. Blinkzoid, I missed his name, but they're right. The bottom line is F for the defensive backs. Get Asante Samuel out there, and the safeties play better, but get on that damn jug machine. Catch the ball. I mean, come on, bro. How many weeks in a row we done seen this, B? How many weeks? Just dropping interceptions. Just flat out dropping them. Come on, man.
Duggar has missed one in the last 4 weeks? He's dropped an interception. Now, he got one.
Yeah.
And took it back for a touchdown. But even in that game, he dropped one. I mean, I think
for a
this is
touchdown.
4 weeks in a row he's dropped an interception.
Yeah. And what's JPJ thinking about? Thinking he's Deion Sanders. That's how he got freaking hurt, dog. He got hurt because he was holding the ball out there like I'm prime time, lost
On
the
a play
ball
that
and
we
got,
were offsides and everybody knew it.
yep, and got cracked. Get him, stop that, bro. You having delusions of grandeur, thinking you prime time. Tuck the ball in and hold it in and stop running backwards thinking you're going to get some yards because you ain't fast. So
Yeah.
stop that.
Oh, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Now, as far as the defense as a whole, look, the defense gave up 31 points. Um, they couldn't stop the pass. The schematics of it were terrible. The defense, I don't. The defense gets a D minus. We've been through it all. They get a D minus on the day, man. They were terrible, and that's
F,
being light.
F minus. F minus. All the way across the board. Matter of fact, F minus minus. Get him out of here, man. That's ridiculous. Listen, Caleb didn't do nothing to beat us, dog. Not like that. We gave it to him. We literally get. How many times are we gonna sit in cover three? If you're offensive coordinator and you see the Steelers in cover three, you're going hot read to the guy, the inside slant every damn time. I'm telling you, from the coach's standpoint, I'm going hot read, inside slant every damn time until you come out of that damn cover three.
Yeah.
I promise you. I'm gonna tell
And the Steelers went right back. They had done so well over the last 3 weeks, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Special teams was pathetic. Special teams get an F. Corliss Waitman was awful punting the football. My God, how many shanks can you have in one football game from your punter? The coverage units by itself, they couldn't cover. They constantly got out past the 35-yard line on kickoff returns, and we couldn't get past the 25-yard line. Special teams get a huge F on the day. Huge F. Jiminy Christmas.
run it, F, F. I don't even want to talk about it because this is normally the unit I can count on it. B, what kind of diabolical messes did I look across? And the offensive line got an A minus, and the special teams, which always damn near gets an A, gets an F. That's ridiculous,
Yeah.
man. Ridiculous,
Yeah,
man.
special teams gets an F. And then the coaching, let's start. How many ways? Arthur Smith's game plan, absolute garbage. Just absolute garbage.
Mm.
No rhyme or reason to running some of the plays that he ran. Didn't set up anything. Running a tight end reverses and or jet sweeps with tight ends and running, tunnel screens with a tight end with Scotty Miller out there blocking. It just didn't make sense. No passes. Won't put Jalen Warren in on third down. No passes to him out of the backfield whatsoever. He was awful. But as bad as Arthur Smith was, the defense was worse. We went back to all the spot drop cover three nonsense. Middle of the field, just wide open, man. I would say something about how wide open it was, but they're going to ban me from YouTube, so I'm not going to say it. But the bottom line is there was nobody in there. Nobody in the middle of the field except Chicago Bears receivers. That's the only people that were in the middle of the field. Just horrible, horrible, horrible. Coaching gets an F.
The coaching gets the poop emoji. They get I can't say the bad word because they're going to ban us from the damn FCC, but they get that doo-doo emoji. Put it on up there, coaching. Doo-doo emoji. There you go. There you go, coaching. That's how you look. It's diabolical, bro. Get them out of here. Get them coaches out. Get all they asses up out of here, Big B. I mean it. All of them. They all got to go. They got to go, bro. They got to go.
DJ Moore was there in the middle of the
Joe
field.
was,
Yes, he was.
Chilling. Was there chilling. Just absolutely chilling. Ain't done nothing all year, and out there we done revived this boy career. Stop that mess, man.
Give the whole organization an F minus. Might as well. Overall, the Steelers get a D. It was bad. I should have given them an F, but the guys gave effort. But I say it all the time. Just because you're giving effort doesn't mean that it's good enough. Like, you can try hard. Like, nobody's saying that the Steelers aren't trying, but okay, we're not playing. This is not a participation sport. This is a performance-based business. And great that you tried. It just wasn't good enough. Give him a D.
F. B. They getting the F until proven otherwise. They executive producer, you might as well just keep that F right there for me every week. And it can only get worse. It can only get worse. So keep it F. Overall F. They got to. There you go, Arts Baby Doll. Run it. That's what I'm talking about, Arts Baby Doll. Run that damn like the keyboard is stuck, baby. F. F. Get them out of here. Absolutely.
Oh, man. That's funny, man. That's funny.
That's
Arch Baby
facts.
Doll's on Thunderbird tonight. She's on Thunderbird tonight. I love it.
I'm with her. I'm with her. Hell, I'm with her. Let's
I
go.
love it. Jason celebrating 2 months of membership, man. We appreciate you, Jason. Thank you very much. He said Tomlin didn't let Boswell kick that field goal. Yeah, I don't know. I thought he should have too. I get being aggressive. I totally understand, but I didn't like the play. Tush push, it was too far for that. Even though I think technically they got it, I think it was too far for that. So
You see who messed it up too, B. Oh, Super Hayward.
Super Hayward.
Oh,
I don't think it
Super
was his
Hayward
fault, man.
Get him
That
out
was
of
you
here,
can't
man.
blame that one on him. We
No,
got
why
zero push.
Why we running with the tush push with the damn tight end and don't even play the game? Running with Mount Washington's big ass. They can't tackle him no way. What the hell?
He's back there
330 pounds.
He's
No.
pushing the tush.
Let Hayward push. Get his big ass with
Hayward
the ball.
don't
They ain't
have
gonna
no
tackle him.
push back there. You might as well. I mean, he ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, 74.
Oh, Super Hayward, boy.
Out here trash.
Mike in Texas said we all need Thunderbird to deal with this organization. He's right. He's right. We all do. So, okay, G, I'll let you go first on this one. Big trophy this week. Who gets the big trophy? Chat, join in. Who gets the big trophy this week?
It can only be one dude. Gainwell. It can only be one dude. Gainwell. Gainwell, you kept seeing Gainwell show up over and over and over again. We lost, but Gainwell made some spectacular plays. So Gainwell. It's everybody else. Maybe an offensive lineman, but it's Gainwell.
Gotcha. I'm going with Broderick Jones.
Wow.
Broderick Jones played his best game as a Pittsburgh Steeler. We can't bash him consistently, and then when he plays well, forget about it. You know, people in the comments have accused me of being biased, having hit pieces, and I'm like, no, all we're doing is we're just showing you what he's playing like. But he played good this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him because he played well. He played well. And like I said, you got to be fair. We got to be fair. And he had his Jordans on too.
Yeah, he did.
He had his Jordans on, and he was out there playing. So he's trying to get a check.
B, the live chat said the big trophy should go to the Bears.
I see that.
Excuse me for coughing. Oh my God, they said the Bears get the big trophy. What? That's diabolical. We're Steelers channel, man. Hell no. Stop that, man. Come on, man. Come on,
Champ
man.
with the super chat, man. Thank you, Champ. He says defense, soft, everything. James Harrison and Joe Hayden said it right. We're soft. No, they said it. James Harrison almost had a stroke. He was so mad. I literally thought that vein, you all saw that vein. I thought it was just going to blow right out of his head. I thought it was just going to pop right out of his head. He got to calm down. I get worked up. He got to calm down. Lord have mercy. That's too. He's doing too much. As far as let's see, big trash this week.
Oh, I got mine.
Mike Tomlin.
Hell yeah.
Double.
Mike Tomlin, get him right.
Mike
absolutely.
Tomlin.
Big
not
trash.
Letting him off the hook. I'm just not going to let it happen, man. I'm tired of it. Mike Tomlin, big trash, G.
I'm 150% double the emotion, stay in the emotion, approve the emotion. Super trash, Mike Tomlin. You out there looking like foghorn, leghorn. Don't know what the hell with the Tomlinisms. Get that mess out of here. You was trash as a head coach. You got to go, dog. You got to go.
Mason said, don't disrespect the man of steel like that. Super Hayward froze like a deer in the headlights on that tush push. He did. I don't think he got the snap, and then he didn't move, and then he got popped. I'm like, come on, Super Hayward, what are we doing, man? What are
Mhm,
we doing? As
mhm.
far as Big Casper this week, for me, it's easy. It's Nick Herbig.
Yep.
We talked all that stuff about we got to trade Highsmith. It's time for Nick Herbig to do his thing. Nick Herbig, ladies and gentlemen, was going against a third string tackle, and they didn't give him help all the time. Like they didn't constantly have a back or a tight end over there chipping. Nick Herbig didn't. He recovered a fumble. That's what he
Mm,
did.
mm.
Other than that, he didn't do anything in that football game. Absolutely nothing. You wouldn't even have known if he was playing, to be honest with you. And again, a third string left tackle is who he was going against. He should
B,
be
I,
ashamed of himself.
I was gonna pick her big, but Pat Fryer move. Dog, he's a zone beater.
Yeah, but
He,
that's not
they,
his fault.
I know
I
B,
mean,
but
he didn't show up, but it wasn't because of him. They
bro,
just didn't ask him to do anything.
I swear to God, he's an old wily old veteran. I'd have went over there and bumped Arthur Smith. I'd have got a fine. I'd have got a fine. I'd have went over there and bumped and be like, hey man, what the hell are you talking about, dog? Throw me the damn ball. Throw me the ball. You're a pro and a zone beater. They got backup linebackers in the game. I'd have got a fine. They might have sent me to the locker room with what I'd have did to Arthur Smith. I'd have went over there and bumped into him. Like, you know how like Andy Reid got bumped? I'd have been over like how Kelsey bumped him. I'd have been like, mm-hmm. Now, throw me the ball, dog. Throw me the ball. It's
Yeah.
wide open in the middle of the field, bro. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Something guy or whatever his name is in the chat said you're allowed to have a bad game. My brother, we're grading the game. So if you have a bad game, we're going to say you had a bad game. That's what we're grading. I don't know if you're new or not, or you got in here late, but Herbig didn't do anything in the football game. Nobody said he's not allowed to have a bad game. Sure he is, but he didn't show up. And so
Nope.
that's why we're giving him the big ghost because he didn't do anything. That's how it
Yep.
works. That's how it works, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, the big Casper Award definitely goes there. Look, chat, I don't know how you guys feel about it. But the game was just a disaster. Let's just call it what it is. That game was a disaster. At some point, well, we got to move on. We're playing the Bills this week. And
Mm.
here's the thing. While the Bills might put up 35 points on us, the Bills defense is not any good.
No.
Like if the Steelers actually put a game plan together and say, okay, we're going to do that. You can run the ball on the Bills. You
Mm.
can throw the ball on the Bills. You can do whatever you want to against the Buffalo Bills. Will
Mm.
the Steelers
Mm.
do it? I don't
B,
know. We'll
B,
see.
all they got to do is double team Bosa and Oliver. Don't let Oliver run free off the defensive line. Double team Bosa. Their DBs is super trash. That's all. And throw it to the middle of the field. That's all the hell they got to do, dog. That's all they got to do, B. That's it. But will they do it?
Will
Will
they
they
do
do
it?
it? That's
So,
dog. We're talking about a professional football team. I can't believe we're having this conversation about that has players. Come
yeah.
on, man. Come the hell on, man.
A
Can't
Train
take it no
says,
more.
thanks for the super chat, A Train. He said, fire all the staff. Mike Tomlin becomes a figurehead. I mean, even if he doesn't fire the staff, isn't he that anyway?
Yeah,
So I don't think he needs to fire the staff to be noticed. Is that not in my opinion anyway? Danny says, "Say it, Big G. Playtime over, boy."
it's been over with. It's
Yeah,
time to get his ass out of here, bro. It's time to get Mike Tomlin the hell up on out of here. B, I already done said it. Trade him to the New York Football Giants. It fits perfect. Trade him to the New York Football Giants. I know they need offensive linemen, but they got all them little cute toys he likes on defense. Kayvon Thibodeau, Burns, Carter, Lawrence. He likes all that stuff. He got a young quarterback and a smash mouth damn running back in Scatterboo. Get him to the Giants and let's give him a first round pick. And let's hire a good coach
you're
around
not
here,
going
man.
to
I'm tired of
give
it.
a first round pick for Mike Tomlin, brother. Then it'd be one thing if they didn't need anything else. The Giants aren't a complete football team. They need that pick. So
Yeah,
they're not going to give up no first round pick for Mike Tomlin. Now, maybe a second, but they're not going to do it. And he's got to want to go. So,
yeah,
I mean, he's got to sign off. He got a no trade clause.
yeah.
Thanks, Art Rooney II. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Oh my
Um,
God.
anyway, Diamond with the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. He said, Ben R said, if you look at the second fake tush push, that was what they were supposed to do the first time. But Gainwell lined up off, so Hayward tried to run it. You may be right. You might be right. So, and Ben might be right. And they
Mhm.
were supposed to do that on the first one. Okay. I get
Mm.
it. I get it. But if he lined up wrong, don't run the play, call timeout.
Facts.
So if Hayward noticed that he was lined up wrong, then just call timeout and go from there. That would be my first thought. But that's
Head
just
coach
me.
job. Head coach job. Call timeout. Head coach
Somebody or
job.
Hayward, you're
Mhm.
standing right next to him. He ain't lined up right. Call timeout and
Mhm.
move on. So
Mhm.
Champ says stop throwing checkdowns to Gainwell and run Warren. It's kind of what I think. Stop
That's- I-
going side to side. Stop doing all that. Just get downhill. Your offensive line can block and blocks well going downhill. Gap principles.
mm.
Block that way. Stop having them. And it's not that the Steelers can't run outside, but we're constantly doing it. Get
Yeah.
downhill. Get
Yeah.
downhill. Jiminy Christmas is
An
just
inside
filling me with
damn
the
trap.
nonsense.
Run an inside trap. Run power. Hey,
Something.
B, this might sound crazy as hell. Run 22 personnel. What is
We don't
it'll
have a
help?
fullback.
Two running backs. Split backs in the backfield. Run 22.
Run
The hell with
cross
it.
buck.
Crossbuck 22. Let's go. Run. I mean, Gainwell gets usage as much as Warren.
Of
They're
course he
both
does.
they're
He
both
absolutely does.
explosive. They're both explosive. Hell. 22. Run it out there. 22 personnel.
Well, they
Split
did run.
backs.
Remember, they ran Wildcat one play. They
Mm,
had Wildcat and they had them both out there, and it worked. A little 6-yard gain off tackle. I'm like, yeah,
yeah.
something,
Yeah.
something. But no. Instead we're gonna run tight end, tight end jet sweeps with Jonnu Smith, so
Instead
Jonnu can get his touches. So
with
Jonnu can
Janu.
get his touches.
Mm,
I just,
mm,
oh
mm,
my god,
mm, 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 mm.
just
22 personnel.
unbelievable.
Yeah, it's beyond unbelievable. It's diabolical, B. Let's be perfectly clear. It's diabolical, bro. Unbelievable, man. God, you're right, man. You're totally right.
Now, this is interesting. Mike in Texas said the Steelers board of directors need to hold a vote of no confidence in Rudy and get him out there. And yeah, I mean, I think it'll come. It's eventually going to come to a head where the minority shareholders are going to say, "Are you trying to win? What are you doing?"
Mhm,
Like, but ultimately, they don't hold the Art Rooney the second's got the power.
mm,
So
mm.
he's got the power, and as long as he does, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it, G.
The sick part is he's an enabler with power.
Yeah.
That's the sick part. He's the one that gave Tomlin the extension. He's the one that gave Tomlin the no trade clause. He's the one that's not letting him hold his feet to the fire. So as they steadily trying to throw Tomlin on the bus, you better rev that son of a bitch up and put Art Rooney up right
Oh
up
no.
underneath there too.
Yeah,
You
it,
better,
it
you better
starts with
rev it
Art
up.
Rooney the second. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no doubt, G. It starts with Art Rooney the second. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. People that scream Tomlin, most of those people don't scream Art Rooney the second. Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin didn't hire himself. Mike
Facts.
Tomlin didn't give himself a contract extension. He didn't
Facts.
do any of those things himself. So it starts with Art Rooney the second. And because he's not out there as the face of the franchise every day, people don't say that. Point in question, Jerry Jones. People don't blame the head coaches in Dallas when Dallas isn't playing well. They
Mhm,
all blame Jerry Jones because he's the general manager, the owner. He is the star,
mhm,
the face of that franchise. Art
mhm,
Rooney II isn't. Mike Tomlin's the face of the franchise, which in most organizations the head coach is.
mhm,
But the difference is that Art Rooney has allowed this to go on. Art Rooney the second, I should say, has
mhm,
allowed this to go on. And
mm,
as long as he allows it to go on, we can be as mad as we want at Mike Tomlin. We can scream that Mike Tomlin doesn't know what the hell he's doing. We can be upset about it. But it does not start with him, chat. It does not start with Mike Tomlin. It all starts with Art Rooney the second, and more people need to start saying that versus just blaming Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin didn't hire himself. Mike
Mhm,
Tomlin, I'm not worried about hiring him.
mhm,
That was fine. But Mike Tomlin didn't give himself an extension. Like
mhm.
Mike Tomlin didn't give himself this last extension. What Mike Tomlin said was, I want $15 million a year and a no trade clause. Art Rooney II said, okay.
Mm, mm, mm,
So,
mm, mm,
I mean,
mm.
what do you want us to do about it?
Mm, 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 mm,
So,
mm.
at some point, you have to start blaming Rooney II more than Mike Tomlin, because ultimately Mike Tomlin is just a football coach, and
Yeah,
whether he's good or bad, he's still just a football coach.
yeah,
The buck stops at Art Rooney II.
yeah. He's
That's
an
where it is.
ena- he's an enabled football coach. That's exactly what he is. He's an enabler that doesn't want to change, has got power and control issues, and he's being force fed by a codependent owner. That's the facts of it all, B. You hit
That's
it
what it
out
is.
the park. Big time, big take. That's what the hell I'm talking about, B. Do your thing.
It's
Matter of
just
fact, I got to put it up there. Write that. They need to write and print that and put it in the damn Pittsburgh Post Gazette. Write that and put it out there about Mr. Rooney, bruh.
it's
Get
him.
him out of here. Yeah.
It's him. Like Ginger says, Mike Tomlin is squash grapes. Okay, but what is Art Rooney? If Mike Tomlin is squash grapes, I'm not saying you're wrong. Then what is Art Rooney? What is he? Again, that's what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Why? I mean, okay, Mike Tomlin is this. Then what is Art Rooney II the dirty feet that squashed the grapes?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's the one who starts all of it.
Yeah.
So,
Blame the parent for the child's messed up behavior.
so
They put that in the chat. But and I'm not saying he's his daddy. I'm just saying he's the enabler. I'm gonna say that till the wheels come off. They
it
they
is what
hate
it is.
Tomlin. They hate Tomlin, but you need to get Rooney.
That's right, Arch Baby Doll. Thank you for the super chat. You're right. Art Rooney II is the head of the Steelers, and
Facts.
he is ultimately the person that we all need to start holding accountable. It's one thing to have a bad football coach, okay, but the bad football coach isn't going to fire himself.
Yeah.
The bad football coach is not going to make changes unless somebody tells him that he has to make changes.
Mhm.
And the only person that can do that is the head of the franchise. It's just like at a job. If a CEO is in charge and they have a vice president that's not pulling their weight, well, you think the vice president is going to say, you know what, man, our third and fourth quarter numbers were bad. I'm just going to quit.
Mm-mm.
No, he's not
Mm-mm.
going to quit.
No, hell no.
But if
Hell
the
no, he ain't
numbers are
quitting.
so bad to where the CEO says, you know what, why are the fourth quarter numbers, the third and fourth quarter numbers bad? Oh, the vice president's not doing their job. We need to find somebody else. That's
Mhm.
what happens. The
Mhm.
same thing can happen with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but it has not. And I'm not letting it go. Everybody wants to jump on the Mike Tomlin, got to get out of here. And I'm on it. Like
Mhm.
I said, I'm on it, but I'm on the Art Rooney. I'm on
Yep.
the Art Rooney. Hey, the Mike Tomlin can't fire himself. He
Nope.
can't, G. He can't.
Nope.
Can't.
You're right. You're right, man. So, but you know how we got to get him, B? Ticket sales,
Never going to
boo
happen.
birds.
Never
I-
going to happen.
That's the only way.
It's never going to happen.
That's the only way.
Yep. The fan base, it is too deep. Never going to happen. People are still going to go. People are still going to love him. And I saw it happen in Kansas City, though. I
Mhm.
did see it happen in Kansas City, where
That's
Kansas
facts.
City had gone stale for about 8 years, but everybody kept going to the game because the tailgating is great. And finally, there was a movement, and fans just said, nope, the last 4 games of the year, we're not going. They didn't. They immediately fired the general manager, hired another one, and lo and behold, the Chiefs got good again.
Show
So
did.
that's what happened.
Yeah.
So I've seen it happen a couple of times. Let's get to the producer question, man.
Mhm.
I know it's going to be crazy and diabolical, but let's get to the producer question. Because last week, remember, producer was on location
Yeah.
and we had to deal with some nonsense. Not
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Not today.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a
Let's
good one, B.
fast forward to the 2026 offseason. You must either fire, trade, or cut a combination of coaches and QBs. You cannot keep the entire group together and must keep Mike Tomlin. Ugh.
Jesus.
Which
Jesus.
combination of moves build the most hope? for 2026. Fire Arthur Smith, release Aaron Rodgers. Fire Terrell Austin and release Mason Rudolph.
Mm.
Fire Arthur Smith, release Rudolph, re-sign Rodgers. I'd go for that.
Mm.
Fire Terrell Austin, release Rodgers, and re-sign Rudolph.
Hell no.
Fire both, start with a new OC in DC and Will Howard.
E. I'm taking E.
Yeah, I'm not taking E.
Listen, E. Get
I'm
them
not
off out of
doing.
here.
Actually, I take that back. To get the offense and defensive coordinators gone, if that meant I had to play Will Howard, then fine.
E.
Fine.
Roll with it, Beef. I knew I'd get you to talk you into it because I was digging
Then
C
fine.
too. I was digging C, but E. Get them both out of here. Get them both gone, dog. And we'll start
And
Howard.
again, Will Howard is not the answer. I don't care what anybody says. You argue with your mama. He's not. But you know what? I'm willing to play Will Howard and see what he's got if that meant that Arthur Smith and Terrell Austin are no longer the Pittsburgh Steelers coaches. Fine. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. E.
C is my first answer. Because I'd get rid of Arthur Smith, release Rudolph, and that means we re-sign Rodgers. But I don't think Rodgers can play more after this year.
Facts.
So.
And we got to see, like we said, we don't believe that he's the answer.
No.
But hell, we got to see. We got to see. We got to actually see if it's the deal. We got to see if he's the deal. And then we'll go from there. But, and give us a fresh start. But, dog, that means we still got to hold on to Tomlin, B. We got to hold, man, hell. And all he's going to do is just cripple the new coaches. So what's the thing where you got to keep Mike Tomlin? Damn, producer. This question sucks. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Dog, Tomlin, we got to get him out of there first, and then we can start talking about it, man. But I got to go with E.
Mason with the super chat said that honestly, that won't happen until the old guard of fans don't hold the financial leverage anymore. There's too much tradition with that group to give them up. Oh, he's talking about fans not showing up. Hey, man, I don't think it's even old fans. It's fans my age, and I'm 50. I hope that I have a long way to go. Fans my age, we still got a long way to go. We're going to still go. So the Steelers, we'll see. I just don't think that'll ever happen. Not at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's got too many fans. Kansas City has a local fan base, and they've started to grow here recently, but they have a local fan base. Steelers have fans all over the world, everywhere they have fans. So it's a little different. It's a little different.
B, look at communist suck. Look
he said the producer sucks. Golly.
Hey. That ain't B. I didn't say that, B. I just seen it. I laughed as soon as I saw it. That's why I was like, man, you got to show that, dog.
Hey, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe.
Nobody. You better put up or show up because you're going to be out of here. You messing with the Yinzies in our chat? Oh, you in trouble. You in trouble, dog. You in trouble. You in big trouble.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate everybody being in here, man. It was a tough week. It can get better or it can get worse. It could get worse. The Steelers got to play a football game. They got to be able to figure out a way to beat the Buffalo Bills. It's look, every game's a must game or a must win from here on out. There's a path to beating the Bills. There absolutely is, G. There's a path, but we'll figure it out. But again, I appreciate everybody being in here, man. Thank you. Every Tuesday night, the big show is here live and well. Thank everybody for showing up and showing out. Big G, tell everybody where they can find you.
Man, first of all, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. I won't be back on the channel till next week, so Thanksgiving be done past. It's a big-time weekend for a certain team that I know, but I'm not allowed to say it on the show. No, I'm not allowed to say nothing on this show. It's a certain big weekend. I'm gonna stay biased. I'm gonna say non-biased.
I didn't know.
It's a big weekend
from Michigan.
It's a big weekend. But listen, you guys, make sure you go check out on the Know It Alls podcast channel. I did Keep It 100 today, man. And when I'm telling you, I went off about Mike Tomlin and went off about Arthur Smith and went off about damn Art Rooney II. Oh, man, they might pull my video down. I went the hell off. I went straight postal, bro. I can't take it no more. So make sure you go check that out and other Steeler content on the Know It Alls channel. Capital KNOITALZ. 2 shows tomorrow, Thanksgiving Eve. The dang on Smash the Gas with Kirby, get his ass out of here. And my boy Tate Boy Fresh, along with the Triple OG Shannon. We're going to tell some truths over there on the show tomorrow night. So make sure you check us out at 7 and 8, exclusively on the Know It Alls channel on YouTube, man.
Absolutely, man. Look, I appreciate appreciate everybody being in here. Look, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, whether you celebrate it or you don't. Happy Thanksgiving anyway. I appreciate it. Uh, look, it's gonna be a good weekend for me. My mom is in town, so I'm gonna have some fun. I've been eating good. I know I'm supposed to be trying to lose some weight, but I've been eating good. I'm about to go eat good now, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's gonna be stuffed beef. It's going to be even bigger B is going to be the name. Lord have mercy.
Oh my God.
I
Unbelievable.
appreciate everybody, man. Thank you guys. Again, do me a favor. Hit the like button when this video ends. Make sure you hit the like. Go leave a comment. We want as many people to see this as possible. We appreciate you guys. Until next time, everybody. Aloha.